What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Koala Gardens. Have I got a treat for you today? Come on down the back of the property to Area 11. Finally, I'm getting to process the video of the very first day I ever saw our beautiful new koala mum, June. Look at her. Now, when I was taking this video, I'm looking at her going, is that one of the koalas? That's not Eddie. That's not Egwene. I mean, I know it's not Grace because there's no blob on the end of the nose, but it can't be a new koala, can it? Well, it must be a new koala. I mean, I look at it now as I'm editing and I'm like, yeah, obviously that's not one of the koalas that we already know. But at the time, you know, when I go out there, I'm not necessarily expecting, oh, today's the day a new koala is going to appear on the property. So my brain is racing through all of the koalas I know and just trying to get some good video. And then all of a sudden she did this. And I'm like, oh, how beautiful, standing up. Now, I'm still wondering if it's one of the ones I know, so maybe if I can see in between the legs, I'll kind of at least know whether I've definitely got a boy or a girl. And she did this. Look at that. There is a pouch bulge. You know how to pick a pouch bulge already. And I'm like, okay, no, this has to be a new koala because she's got a joey in her pouch and a huge pouch at that. So, wow. And then she climbed a little bit higher and kind of turned her back on me like, honestly, koalas do that to me quite often when I'm videoing. And I'm like, okay, thanks very much. So now I'm going to have to try and either move around and find a better spot, or do I wait to see if you move a bit? But keep on watching because I got some amazing, beautiful video of this gorgeous new girl. And I've got an exciting announcement for you. I am about to introduce some Patreon exclusive merchandise. If you're already a patron from certain levels, you will receive the merchandise, and new patrons going forward will be eligible for it. So this is something no one else will be able to get anywhere except through Patreon. So consider becoming one of the people who support Koala Gardens. You'll get a shout out here on YouTube and you will be part of the Koala Gardens family, and I can't do it without any of you. On Patreon, I've also put into place being able to do an annual Patreon option instead of paying monthly. And you get exclusive content, videos and photos as well. And I want to acknowledge the Widjabul Waiwal people of the Bundjalung Nation, on whose land I live, work and play. Now, let's get back to examining this gorgeous girl, June. Koala Gardens is a private property that is a voluntary wildlife sanctuary, and there are no fences that would hold anything like a koala in. So there is a boundary fence that would prevent cattle or other livestock moving through, although I'm really pleased to say that my neighbour on that side of the fence is now doing regen work, and so there are never any cattle on there. But the koalas can come and go, and this is really important because koalas need to move through the landscape to maintain genetic diversity. And for this reason, sometimes I can go out there to do my koala spotting and find brand new koalas. There's another way that you can help the work that I'm doing here, which is you can simply give me a tip using the Super Thanks button below. For as little as $2, you can just help me do what I do. Now, June is going to do a little bit of a climbing about, so she's having a really good meal here. Look at that belly. Oh, Do you know what? I never lose the thrill of seeing a wild koala moving about. Most of the time we see koalas, they're sleeping, but occasionally we get to see just what kind of movement they can do and a lot about their behaviour and feeding patterns. And up she goes, looking for the best spot to get the best leaves. Today, June is feeding in a swamp mahogany, Eucalyptus robusta, which is, of course, a eucalypt or a gum tree, and is one of the koala's primary food trees. I love that white stripe she's got going so neatly down her chest. Often with a koala they widen out into more of a triangle shape. So I had to move around a few times, and hopefully I'm now in a better position to be able to get a good view of June and observe her while she eats her meal. I can't believe it. It's almost like she's decided to just show off this gorgeous pouch to us. Now, if we look carefully, I'll stop. There's the pouch opening. Now, I'm showing you that because if you've been following me for a long time, you know all this, but it's still always fascinating to see it. But if you don't know it, it's important to know she's not pregnant. She has a joey in that pouch drinking milk, and that pouch has an opening to it, and she's able to use her strong muscles to keep that pouch closed as she's climbing around. But the joey is now getting so big that even with her muscle strength, at times the pouch is opening a little bit. It's not going to be very long, it's only weeks away until this joey is going to start actually putting part of its body, its head, maybe an arm or a leg, out of the pouch, and she'll start papping, and then Joey will start coming out and sitting in her lap and eating leaf, and then going back into the pouch again to sleep. Koalas are truly one of the most fascinating and amazing animals. Can you see that pouch moving as the joey wriggles a little bit? I always love watching a joey wriggling about in the pouch. Not moving as much now. Joey must know that we're trying to have a good look. So I'll zoom back out. And you can see that she has to eat those tough leaves and munch away at them in order to get her belly full of eucalyptus leaves. At the time I was taking this video, I had no idea if I would ever even see June again. But you know that she is still around, and I can guarantee you that over the next weeks and hopefully months, even years, there is lots more great video coming up of her joey developing and coming out of the pouch. But for now, I'd love it if you would make sure you smash like and write in the comments below, June has a joey, and you have made it to the end of yet another Koala Gardens video. There's lots more great stuff coming up, And if you're looking for a gift at any time, or you're looking for something for yourself, you need a new case for your phone, you need some new coasters to put a drink on, you want to put some throw pillows in your lounge room or a sunroom or something, or you want to buy a gift for someone, hop over to my Redbubble store and have a look at the beautiful range of merchandise and koala images that you can choose from. And while you're getting yourself or someone you love something that you need, you're supporting the work that I'm doing to help save koalas.